Paolo, and this is probably the first of a new series that I want to call Tech Tuesday videos. On this video I wanted to focus on running backing tracks through a modeler. A couple of weeks ago I got asked to run tracks for a gig. It was just me and a singer, and I didn't want to bring my laptop. I didn't want to bring the audio interface as well, because that takes a lot of space. My laptop is getting a bit older, so it's not as reliable as it was. So I thought, why not using my iPad, using my QuadCortex as an audio interface, and see if I can get a setup that will work. Of course, you can do the same thing with Helix, Fractal, or any other modeler. The only thing you need to make sure is that they are class compliant, otherwise they won't work with an iPad. The software I use is Loopy Pro. Of course, you can use other softwares. I just happen to use Loopy Pro often for my looping gigs, and I thought I could make a template that allowed me to prepare a set list with all the backing tracks in order, and a few bells and whistles that I like to have ready, like having notes so I can remember how many bars the intros are, so I can change the pitch on the fly in case the singer was tired or anything. So basically my entire setup was the iPad, my guitar, and my QuadCortex, and I'll show you how it works. Of course, if you like this kind of video, remember to like and subscribe down here, and let's have a look at the setup. If you are a Loopy Pro user, I made a template available on my website, so you can just look in the link below and just grab the template and use it for your own gigs. Okay, the setup is really easy. As you can see, my guitar is coming out of output 3 and 4 are these two. The backing track is coming out of output 1 and 2. In this case, I've just connected output 1 because the backing track has all the sound coming out of the left side, and then I have the click on the right side. That's why I have my headphones, my in-ears monitors, these ones, just cheap Amazon stuff, connected to the output out that is the same as 1 and 2. So I have those two going through, and so I can hear both the metronome and the backing track. To get everything going, I'm just gonna attach the USB cable to my iPad, and basically I'm all set up now. You can just turn the volume up, press play, and you can hear the backing track is coming out of my monitors, and then I can stop it. If I do this, I can click on headphones, and I have here my headphones volume, and also I have a separate volume for my output 3 and 4. That is the one that I'm using for guitar. That means that I can just turn down the guitar in my headphones, and I'll be sorted if my guitar is too loud, and the actual output stays the same, so it does not change. So this is just for my headphones, and that is a lifesaver. And now, since CoreOS 2.0, I can just go to settings, master volume of assignment, and just assign the knob to output 1 and 2. So if anybody from out front tells me that the backing track is too loud, I can just do this. Okay, now the loopy side of things is very easy. The setup is this. I have a slider that gives me the volume of the track. I can assign my output to whatever output in the QuadCortex I want. In this case was 1 and 2. The backing tracks were given to me by the organizer of the gig, and they were kind of like the standard left audio, right metronome. So the QuadCortex was giving the left out to the mixing desk, and I had my headphones with both left and right, so I could hear the metronome. If I were to use my own backing tracks, I could use the metronome in Loopy Pro, and then in that case it's super powerful. I can tell him to do a count in, so I don't need to program it into the backing track. I can assign any output. If I wanted to give metronome to somebody else, I could give it another output that is not just mine. It's a very powerful setup altogether. I can just start and stop. You can hear it. Now I'm using the volume on QuadCortex for the, and now I'm using the volume here, so I can change the pitch. It can go up, back to the original, and then I can go down. I can stop it. This would be the volume of Loopy Pro on metronome, so I could change it in my headphones, and then I can change it to the next song, because I can just set up a set list. There you go. I can add whatever project I want, and then I can reorder it. I've made a template, so it's as easy as drag and drop the backing track that I need, rename it, and pop your uncle. So it's a super powerful setup. It all fits in this bag, and that's amazing. So I basically have this and my gig bag on my back, and I could go on the tube, or I could go on the bus, and super easy, super powerful, super professional. Nothing went wrong, nothing glitched. If you have a suggestion or request for any tech video, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll see if I can make it. Alright, that was all. I hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, click down here, and see you for the next one. Bye!